latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
The number of COVID-19 active cases in India breached the 1 lakh mark. This critical mark has come at a time when major relaxations have been announced as part of the fourth edition of the lockdown. The compiled data released by the individual states has put the total count of infected cases over 1 lakh. The death toll in the country has crossed the 3,000 mark and stands at 3,078. However, official figure is yet to come. Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said that all the 35 COVID-19 cases reported in the state are imported cases from Maharashtra and Karnataka. Sawant said that not a single person in the state had tested positive since April 3rd. He also said that of the 35 cases, 33 are reported from individuals returning from Maharashtra, while 2 cases of individuals returning from Karnataka. Delhi's major commercial shopping hubs like the Khan Market and Connaught Place will reopen on Tuesday as per the Kejriwal government's odd-even formula. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal announced that the shops can be opened on an odd-even basis provided the social distancing and other norms were followed. However, he also said that highly congested markets like Sardar Bazaar and Chandni Chowk will remain closed. The Telangana government announced major relaxations including the opening of salons and barber shops from Tuesday. E-commerce too has been permitted to function. After the special cabinet meeting, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao also said that except for the containment zones, the entire state was in the green zone. However, Rao has extended the lockdown till May 31st and followed the night curfew norms as per the centre's guidelines. Punjab government decided to broadcast the classes related to state school syllabus on the DD Punjabi channel. The government's decision comes to ensure that the students are able to study the syllabus without being deprived of teaching amid the lockdown. Accordingly, the schedule of the classes held for various standards has been announced. Tension seems to be high on the Indo-China border as both countries have deployed additional troops along the disputed border in Ladakh. The troop reinforcements come in the backdrop of the recent scuffle that took place between Indian and Chinese troops on May 5th. According to sources, troop reinforcements were made at several places in Ladakh including Galwan Valley after a few Chinese troops erected tents and allegedly commenced construction activity. With cyclone Amphan slated to make landfall in the next 48 hours, Odisha is gearing up to face the impending super cyclone. The state government has put close to 12 districts on high alert. Several Odisha SDRF and emergency response team have been deployed along the coast in addition to the 13 NDRF teams posted there. Citizens living in hutments and fishermen along the coast have been evacuated. The Jammu and Kashmir government notified major changes in obtaining the domicile certificate of the state. According to the revised rules, West Pakistan refugees, children of women married outside Jammu and Kashmir and Safai Karmcharis will be eligible to apply. Individuals possessing the permanent residence certificates issued by the previous Jammu and Kashmir state government are also eligible to obtain the domicile certificate. Sleuths attached to the Narcotics Control Bureau seized close to 31 kilos of opium from a lorry which was being used to ferry essential commodities. Acting on a tip-off, the sleuths managed to intercept the vehicle which was coming from Jharkhand and locate the opium. 3 drug peddlers have been arrested as well.